Never would I have thought Iron Thorns. It's a pretty scary Pokemon. It's got 134 base attack with a nice defense. 100 HP. Huh. Let's get right into these builds. All right, so for the first build is we're going to go with that Terra Bug, as it is going to be our coverage. We are 4 times weak to ground. With that Terra Bug is definitely going to be some really nice coverage. Not only that, it's going to pair up nicely with the Pin Missile. We got Rock Blast, Earthquake, and the Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance is absolutely scary. Any Pokemon that goes for a Dragon Dance is just ready to destroy things. So we got to be able to shut things down that go for that Dragon Dance. And Dragon Dance, Iron Thorns, we're locking it in with the loaded dice, which is going to give us that 4 to 5 times. So Pin Missile is going to be hitting 4 to 5 times. Same with the Rock Blast. Just be mindful, the accuracy is not going to be the great. Well, 95, you know, I mean, I got into a situation where the Pin Missile actually missed 2 times in one game. So you just never know. Rock Blast also has that 90% accuracy, but hey, with the loaded dice, it can be very rewarding, especially if you get that Dragon Dance. By the way, we're going to be going with the Jolly Nature on this build with max attack and speed. Moving on to the next build, kind of similar to the previous build, but we have the Dragon Dance Super Cell Slam. Feel free to swap this out with, I believe it gets Thunder Punch, and what was the other one? I think it's Wild Charge. I believe it's Wild Charge, but yeah, Wild Charge. If you're more of a Fang, I wonder if we're ever gonna get like a Bite item, increases Jaw moves or something like that. Because I know we got like Strong Jaw, and I think Thunder Fang falls into that category. But moving on, we're not going to go ahead and discuss about that. We got the Ice Punch and the Rock Slide as well. It's going to be very nice to be able to get that 30% chance to flinch. Be mindful of the accuracy once again. And not to mention, we also do have the Quark Drive. So if you're running this Pokemon under the Electric Terrain, yeah, best of luck to your opponent. They're definitely going to suffer with this one. But Jolly Nature, max speed, max attack. Life Orb is going to give us that 1 point times 3 damage. Moving on to the next build. This one's kind of interesting. You're more than welcome to swap out the moves, but it's more of like this tanky boss battle thing where you can just slap on the Assault Vest, get that 1.5 special defense boost. We got Body Press. Body Press pretty much goes based on the defense as attack and damage calculation. So we're sitting at 178. I know it's not going to be as great as its physical attack, but it's more of like a tanky survival, doing damage to the opponent just to try something different. We got Rock Tomb. You can go ahead and swap out the Rock Tomb for Stone Edge or something else. But the reason why I slapped the Rock Tomb on here is just to be able to get a little bit of momentum, just in case if a Pokemon you know is going to be faster than you that you have in your party. You can go for a Rock Tomb just to get that momentum while Iron Thorns is on the field. It could be a situation where Iron Thorns isn't pretty much no use for you anymore, or just in general, just to be faster than the opposing Pokemon and just crippling and just putting a little bit of pressure on them. But we also do have the Fire Punch for those Steel Bug types. Scizor is going to have a blast with this one, or any of those Grass type Pokemon that can be, you know, problematic to you. You're more than welcome to run something else on the Assault Vest build. We got Supercell Slam. Ideally, I wasn't going to originally run this move, only because if it does miss, then we're pretty much just losing that tankiness, just draining our HP down. So you're more than welcome to run Thunder Fang, Thunder Punch, or Wild Charge. It's completely optional, up to you. We are going to go with the Impish Nature with the max defense and the max HP. Ideally, I wouldn't really like, I mean, it's a fun build, of course, something different. But I would definitely run one of these two builds over something like this. But like I said, something fun. Moving on to the next build. This one definitely packs a punch, no pun intended. We got the Mike Tyson punching glove, which is going to give us that 1.1 power, and it does not make contact. I would assume this falls into the category of spiky shield, of course, rough skin, and I'm missing one more. I completely forgot which one it was. Oh, rocky helmet is another thing that you're not going to be making contact with, but we are going with the jolly nature, max HP. I mean, max special. I mean, bleh, max attack and max speed. We got the dragon dance, we got the ice punch, we got thunder punch, we got the fire punch, which is going to get boosted by the punching glove. Let's not forget about the Quark Drive. Feel free to incorporate this Terra type with one of these punching elements. We have maybe, you run Terra Ice under a ice team. You get that defense boost, and then you get that Terra type boost with the punching glove is kind of insane. We got Thunder Punch. You incorporate it with electric terrain. Not only are you going to get electric boost from the Terra type, but also from the electric terrain, as it is going to benefit us with the Quark Drive ability. It's pretty insane. You're going to get that extra attack boost plus the punching glove. This thing's going to be phenomenally nasty. Fire punch under the sun with the Terra type fire. Things are getting heated up. Moving on to the next build. This one's, I would probably recommend this one more than the Assault Vest build, but let's go ahead and talk about it. So we got Iron Defense, which is going to boost our defense, which is pretty nice, not going to lie. On the defense, we have the Rocky Helmet to pair that up with the Iron Defense, as we're going to get very, very bulky with our defense just to be doing that extra damage with the Rocky Helmet onto those physical type or those physical attackers. Not only that, we got Body Press. We're going to be increasing our defense. We're going to be defensively bulky and just doing more damage with the Body Press. We got Dragon Tail to switch out Pokemon on the opposing team. It's going to be very annoying. It could be very nice paired up with like Stealth Rocks or something like that on the opposing team just to start doing that extra damage. We got the Body Press and the rest. Rest is pretty much going to be our recovery. Be mindful of that special attack, but we do have some invested special attack, but it's not going to be like super insane. You're more than welcome to run defensive nature onto the build as well, just to be even physically tanky for those physical attackers and just be problematic. But I'm making that up with the Iron Defense and just investing in special defense. That way we're able to sustain ourselves for a pretty long time. So you're more than welcome to swap out Dragon Tail with like Iron Head or something like that, just so you're able to hit fairy type Pokemon. Of course, after like maybe 2 Iron Defense, I think fairy types are not going to be very happy about the Body Press, depending on the Pokemon, of course. But yeah, just to be able to hit a little bit of everything, Iron Head could be definitely an option. Maybe you want to run Thunder Punch or something or other. Your coverage, Terra type, of course, Terra Bug, or maybe you want to run Terra Fairy, whatnot. Completely up to you. Moving on to some optional stuff. We did talk about the Iron Head. Well, mainly as like a build, you could run like Iron Head, Supercell Slam, and then Low Kick. Low Kick is actually very nice for those heavy Pokemon like Snorlax, Tinglu, Tyranitar, especially since it's 4 times weak. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the Iron Thorns. Of course, we have other stuff we can discuss, like the Body Slam, 30% chance to paralyze the target. Maybe you run like Terra Normal or something, Terra Ghost with the Body Slam. We got Brick Break to break those screens. It's got 75 base power, fighting type move. We got the Crunch, 20% chance to lower the target's defense. It's also got Dragon Claw. Feel free to run the Dragon Claw. We're not going to be running this Pokemon especially offensive, but it's got Earth Power. It's got Earthquake. It's got Facade, Fire Fang. Heavy Slam is another option, of course. We got the High Horsepower, which is very nice. I believe High Horsepower is the one that ignores grassy terrain, or is it Stomping Tantrum? I don't remember, or it might be the same. But it's got Ice Fang. I would rather use Ice Punch, but if you want to go with Chance, you know, you get that 10% chance to freeze, 10% chance to flinch. Feel free to do so. We got the Iron Defense. We got the, let's see, we talked about Rock Blast, Rock Slide. Again, if you want to run spikes on this thing, you can also run spikes. We got Stealth Rock. Maybe you can use spikes, Stealth Rock, Iron Defense, or, oh, that would actually be pretty cool. That is actually very annoying, actually. Let's go ahead and talk about that. What the heck? Let's say you run Stealth Rock. We just came up with this, man. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, spikes as well, but, you know, you run Dragon Tail, and then you just, it'd be pretty much like this build here. I just don't, yeah. All right, I mean, we've already covered it, so I mean, why not? We got spikes, Stealth Rock, maybe Iron Head. I don't know. Maybe you could do something like this, and then, or just in general, just have that nice coverage. Look at that. Get that Dragon Dance, you Dragon Tail, maybe like Terror Dragon or something. And you just start doing damage with Stealth Rock, Iron Head. Just some cheesy shenanigans, yo. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers Iron Thorns. You want to run like the King's Rock with those flinching moves. Rock Slide, Fang. I forgot what, or Iron Head as well. Stomping Tantrum, it does get Stomping Tantrum, which power doubles if the user's last move failed, which is pretty nice. So for example, maybe like that Pin Missile or Rock Blast miss. Oh, Stomping Tantrum is going to double. Yeah, that pretty much covers up the Iron Thorns. If you guys have any suggestions on how you guys run the Iron Thorns, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.